YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is City Skylines Strategy and Tactics Episode 88. First things first, I just want to point out a 5-lane road is actually being used with all 5 lanes. Holy crap! That never happens. We still have a traffic backup here, so it's not the end of it's not the magical solution to our problems, but holy crap, all 5 lanes are being used by somebody. Yay! Alright, anyway. So after letting the simulation cook for a little bit, that whole, we'll get more demand for residential thing didn't really surface. It didn't really happen at all. In fact, industrial demand grew and grew and grew. This area has been filled out entirely, with the industrial zones, and, yeah. Now, I'm willing to bet that a good chunk of this is actually probably office demand. So, that being said, instead of stubbornly trying to make this all residential, and also because we haven't pot committed ourselves to it by putting in a ton of schools and education buildings, why don't we do a little change up here and make this whole area offices, because offices don't really generate a ton of traffic. You got people coming to and from the jobs, but you don't have trucks, you don't have delivery vans, you don't have that kind of nonsense, and they make good neighbors. So yeah, these need to all be offices. So we're just going to do a big blanket. Well, actually, no, I don't want to blanket eradicate you guys, because there we go. There we go. And yeah. And then we will just blanket place offices. And this area should now spring up quite swiftly. I am going to get rid of these stupid power lines. And yes, I know it would grow faster without them, but I want the heck? Lol. There's enough power grid over here that it will bleed over. So, that'll handle that. The other thing I noticed was this. I did observe a boat coming here, so there's no glitch or error with the boat. But, a lot of the people that came out of here turned into cars. And when you see that, sorry about that. When you see that, that means that there's not enough mass transit options for the people. In fact, here comes a boat right now. Let us observe it. How many people we got? Well, we got 7 people coming here. So it's not going to be necessarily a great example, but I'm going to guess that at least one of them turns into a car. Any second now. They'll come pouring out here. And then they'll go their merry ways, and probably at least one of them. Yep, here they come. So that person's walking, and yep, they turn into a motorcycle. Oh, and there's another person turning into a car. So they're trying to find their way there, but they can't get to it. So everyone else's was close enough. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a metro station here. Like literally right here. In fact, I'm more inclined to put it right next to the thing itself, just to encourage people to use it. And then for the tubing, what I'll do is I'm actually just going to put it like that and get rid of this. Now, that should reroute that particular route over there. Now, but what we want to do is we want to route this so that it brings passengers to where people want to go. So we're gonna create a line here, and they're gonna want to go to these 2 areas. So we're gonna just basically let them stop. It's gonna just be another train to service this area here. Add a stop. 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 Finish the line. And actually, hang on. Yeah, this one that's just going here but not up to here, we can delete it because now this line will be serving all these. So we just added one extra station to this line, but it's still primarily the commercial line. And also, if our tourists want to get into our rail network, this will bring them to the rail station and they can hop on there more easily. There is still this bus station over here if they want some local service over here, but this will get them to the commercial areas a little bit more readily. They also could probably get off of here and walk to the cathedral if that's their destination here. So that should alleviate some tourist traffic over here quite nicely, and just give a little bit more stuff to our commercial thing here. All right, this is still backing up. You guys are still wanting to turn here quite heavily. So the question becomes, do I want to turn this all into a highway loop here rather than because yeah, this light here is what's killing. Actually, you know what? Here's what we might do here. This might help us out. If we turn just this part right here into highway, we won't have a light here. We'll have a light down here. We won't have a light here, and that will ensure continuous flowing here. So when this light turns green, the maximum number of people will always be able to flow here, and actually they'll be able to continue to flow. And it should prevent. Oh wait, no. There's. What are we doing here? There are still traffic lights here. We'd have to highwayify this. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. And actually, I think that might eliminate the traffic lights from this intersection too. Nope, no, it doesn't. But that's fine. Oh, that's okay. At least for the time being. What I want to do is just want to make sure this line can get through here. Yeah, I know, it gets rid of these, but the park doesn't get deleted, and I didn't really need the park to be on to anything here. So that's just fine. Alright, this line is starting to move itself. And it also looks like more people are using a couple of different lanes here, which is a good thing, because that should help the backups a little bit. Alright, we have a little bit of a backup here, but that's because some people are trying to drop off some goods here. Yeah, now once it spreads out to 5 lanes here, that should let the traffic continue flowing. I know I'm kind of pushing my luck with this area here, and I mean, commercial zones to generate the lion's share of it, which is why I am, aside from like the little rinky-dink ones here in the middle, because I mean, no, look at how much traffic is here compared to here. Now, granted, this area is just getting developed, but I guarantee you, even after this whole area maxes itself out, this little whoop is not going to be nearly as crowded as this one, which is why I just wanted to isolate this to be just one area here. And yeah, look at that. Look at all that industrial demand just gobbled right up by all this burgeoning office development over here. So that is clearly what the people wanted. Now, yes, they do want more commercial zones, and I am going to kind of hold off on giving them that for the moment. Again, part of my grand plan here. There's a big old chunk of empty space in here that seems to be begging to have something done with it, but I'm not sure what. I know I already checked through here for low-hanging fruit developments. And yeah, these other things all have humongous footprints. Not that they would do the area necessarily a lot of good, but I mean, that could technically fit. Technically? We just need to give it a roadside, like, well, I don't know, something like... Let's see if we can make this work. Probably not. Yeah, because it wants to be that side. It doesn't want to be widthwise. It wants to be lengthwise. So yeah, no, that's not going to do anything for us. And I don't really want to put just like a little line of industrial zones in here. That seems a little meh. You know, a little bit too much pollution exposure to things that don't like the pollution to be really worth the value. Our little pond here seems to be drying up a little bit. Oh, but we're starting to get another little flood here. Hopefully this starts drying up here. But yeah, alright, so you know what? We're going to call this plot complete. I hereby dub this plot complete. This area is developing nicely. The traffic is in a place where we like it. So let us go to our next one. Yep, at this point, well, you guys already know what our next plan here. So get out of here. I know buildings burn down. So let's see here. 42% suitable area for development. Some resources, but again, not really playing with resources here anymore. Let's buy this bad boy. Ka-ching! And now we have 8. Alright, our main goal here is to... I want to fully develop this area on this side of the thing before I bridge over. Obviously, I'm going to be bridging over here and starting to develop this area, but that is down the road here. So... yeah, let's see here. Actually, I have an idea for this area right here. Just an idea. All right. So let me check DoubleTree zone compatibility here. That's our DoubleTree, and we'll have the size for it. I'm going to have to trim. I'm going to trim this little area over here, but that's okay. That's okay. Sorry, building that was just about to develop. Oh yeah, let me just extend out the roads here. Yeah, we'll do. We'll run it out to here, and same idea here. Reverse your polarity. There we go. Good. And see if we can't get a good fit on here. Oh wait, no, we don't want derp. Actually, I think I know what we want. I think we want just one unit of it. Because that way you can use it as a hook. There. Now we'll see if we can use this as a hook. Come on, come on. You know where to hook onto. Come on. Hook down there, darn it. Don't hook over there. There. A little crooked, but actually, well, let me see if I can. Nope. I'm gonna have to make it a little crooked for it to ultimately fit. Well, I didn't mean to actually place the zone, but there it is. And then we will make ourselves reverse polarity here, like so. Good. Down here is not going to be able to fit that, but a traditional Weeping Willow zone, an old school one. Yeah, Weeping Willow V2 will fit here nicely, actually. So, I think... Actually, here's an idea. Yeah, we're going to put you down here. And then for you, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We are actually gonna be kind of terminating this area a little bit. With regards to I'm not going to continue the highway here because that way we're stringing way too many highways one after another. That's our problem here is just way too many highways. So yeah. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, here's an idea. I'm going to pull you back. We're going to transform you into just, instead of one way, bidirectional. Two-way. And just for continuity's sake, and just because we're all about the bidirectional here, we'll plug you into here. Plug you into here. We'll have another little offshoot here. That's looking good. That's looking good. All right. Now for you down here, you are also going to be bidirectional. And actually, yeah, what we're going to do here is we're going to put you like that. And then just line you up so that you can have guys off of you. Like that. And then we will send these down here. Unidirectional, I believe. Yep. I'm going to have to upgrade these to their tree-lined forms in just a moment. And we'll figure something to do out with this chunko space here. Now, I do not want to terminate my rail line here because I love my rail lines here. So what we're going to do we want to have this come down here? Yes, I do. In fact, I might want to have this come down here as a one-way. Yeah, because then that kind of complements the other one going one way up. So we're going to have you come down here as a one-way. Yeah, it's a big old intersection here. We'll deal. We'll deal. All right. Alright, so, yeah, plenty of 5 lanes there. Now, what to develop first? And also, ultimately, what do we want to develop? I do not want any of these to be commercial. I'm just going to put it right out there, except for this middle strip. Alright, yeah, actually, you know what we're going to develop? We're going to throw down our, train station, not cargo, just vanilla. Like so. Yeah, right there. Since it's not going double tree, this has to be against this one. Like that. And as far as running the track goes, you know what? I'm feeling scenic, and we're not dealing with hills anymore, so we'll just do an overpass instead of a tunnel. I know you can do tunnels, but I'm feeling the overpass. Ultimately, it wouldn't really matter that much because we're running it down the center here anyway. So, we're good with that. All right. I could make this more offices, but I have a feeling people aren't going to necessarily want that. See, that's the problem. Like, all of my demand is tied up in something that I don't want to build yet. Commercial is going to be over here. And while I could be over here, I really want to finish this area first. Just because it makes it a little bit more dramatic here. In my opinion. But you know what, here, we'll bleed off a little of the commercial demand by giving them what they want. In here, off of this, off of here, off of here. And what the heck, we'll do up and down here. With that one. And down this way, do I want to give them commercials? No. No, I'm going to make this residential. Because this is all big clot of residential stuff, which would make school systems in the area, and especially a college, very efficient. Which would mean that, so yeah, you can go away here, turn into commercial. You're not commercial, though. And what the hey, we'll get those off of there, and that be commercial. Okay. Alright, and I'm probably going to have to delete and remake that whole lane once this area starts developing, and also get some piping going here. But yeah, I think this upper one will be more offices, just because it suits the theme of the area pretty well. I just hope there's enough demand for the for that, and then this one down here is going to be more residential. And again, if I have to play my hand a little early and start making commercial zones over here just to get the RCI demand flow going, I'll do it. But I'll live. Hopefully. Alright, you guys are starting to develop down this way. That's not bad, not bad. I do want to get some metros planned. We do want to plan one here. We're going to want one here by the train station. And as far as this zone goes, did I map out where I wanted my metro? I did not. No, but I want it right here. I know for a fact I want it right there. And that'll service the entire zone over here. And as far as these go, yeah, we can plug these into have you come over here. Oops! That's not what I wanted to do, game. That was a perfectly serviceable higher tier thing, and you made me. There. That'll reach over here. Get some Skyway networks going. I know I haven't zoned this area yet. I'm just sort of planning out the infrastructure first. And let me place the college. Because this whole area does want a university. I'm just trying to think of a way to get it here. I could do this. Yeah. That would cover this whole region. Alright, let's do it. We do want to make sure there is ample access of skyways here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. And do that. And just for the heck of it, actually, I'll probably extend these two little roads out a little bit further. Connect you to you. To be certain. Bring you up here, but not connect you fully. But yeah, we're getting a lot of residential dinging here, which is very nice from that college. They are happy to do that. Wait, you guys are being stubborn. Fine, I'll give you some ugly power lines. So ugly. Fine. Fine. We'll do it your way. Yeah, this will be a nice big office park area up here. And this will be a nice residential nook down here. And yeah, this area is going to burn up a little of the commercial demand, which is good. Let me go remake my giant train here. Sorry, guys. But this is the only way I know how to make it super reliable. Alright, so we will start at this station. Add stop, add stop, add stop, add stop. And again, because of what we did before, because we don't want to create a bottleneck there, we will string it all the way over to there. Add stop, add stop, add stop. Oop, nope, that's not the... But to say, it's like, that doesn't look right. Add stop. And finish the line. Beautiful. And that way, this station has been added to our happy little family here. Alright, so I think this is a good end of the episode here. So in our next episode, we will see if we can't encourage these two zones to develop along my lines. We'll figure something to do out with here, and then I will reveal my master plan for this area over here, and ultimately over there, because obviously this is going to be our final plot of Ficklewood. Oh, final plot. Ugh. It's been so long, but we will see this to the end, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. I'll probably let a little time pass between this episode and the next one, just to let the zones, give the zones time to cook. So if you like this episode and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!